Alright guys, welcome back to the Alls 3 Garage channel. I apologize it's taken us so long in between our videos. We've been working on a lot of things outside of the business, you know, different aspects, trying to grow it out that way, and we just haven't had much time for YouTube. But we're going to make a commitment to all you guys, everybody standing here, that we are going to try to put out more videos. We still have a bunch of projects, trucks still going on. We're going to wrap up, hopefully, this truck today. That's our goal. We stopped out and got a little bit more polish because we ran out in the last run, so we're going to finish polishing the driver's side. The hood's all done, and we wrapped around the whole passenger side and got about halfway to the sleeper, through the back of the sleeper. So we're going to finish that. And some of our parts finally came in from Roadworks. They've been super backed up with everything going on, the whole shipping process, so those finally came in. As well as some other ancillary little pieces up on the hood. We got some stripes that we're going to put on there. And we got covers for these, but we're not 100% sure we're going to put them on. I think we, yeah.
So we got these. They're just little chrome caps, and they got some, you know, cool design on them. But we put it on there, and I think it's a little too flashy. I think it's just might be. We'll see. We'll put it on there, and we'll let you guys see, and let us know in the comments once we do it. But I think we might just stick with the light.
Stick with the light, if not changed out just for the clear lens.
Yeah, clear lens.
But I kind of like the orange. It kind of pops out the side a little bit, but we'll see. Everything else is that clear lens, so we might end up changing it. But hopefully we can get this one wrapped up. We're going to go ahead and grab, I got some more polish, new pads. So we're going to go ahead and grab the gun and see if we can't get going on this. So you want to make sure that anytime you're doing any polishing, you spray it down. And we recommend any kind of, you know, if you got an instant detailer or any kind of spray wax, probably not, but any kind of spray detailer that just gives you a little bit of lubricant on this new pad. You wouldn't want to just put a few dots on here and instantly hit it, because you might actually end up putting more scratches in. You know, the whole goal of this is to pull everything out. So I guess we can start off with the 94 Peterbilt. You guys have seen this truck totally do a transformation throughout the whole build series. This one's a 94. It's got the 60 series Detroit that we rebuilt and added a whole bunch of stuff to this one. So you guys have seen enough of this truck. This right here is the 1990. This is one that you guys are going to see a lot more of as we work the build series for this one. This one, we've got some really big plans for and some stuff that we're going to hold off on telling you guys because it might involve a truck show, maybe down in Kentucky, so that's all I'm going to say. But this one we're going through, stripping this one completely down. Eventually we're going to get the motor pulled out of here and get that all painted and do the frame rails. But this one's got the custom interior panel sitting in it. DayCab Company hooked us up with those. They look awesome. We work with them hand in hand. Anthony over there is a great guy. If you guys need any upholstery work, give them a call. They'd be able to build you anything and everything under the sun. So this is that truck, and then we did add, you guys saw the new compressor, our new Ingersoll Rand compressor. That thing has been pumping out air left and right for all of us as we're doing these projects. So that's been a great investment for this shop. And we have the old one sitting here, you know, gotta have a spare just in case that one goes down. We set up our blast cabinet over here. We've used it once to clean up a few little parts. This is always a neat and cool little tool to have, as well as our sandblaster back there. But when we start looking at doing scales of this, you know, with the whole truck, I think it's time to call in the professional, because we'd be here for, what, weeks trying to sandblast both the truck and the body of the truck out. I think it'd be crazy to try to do it all with that. But we got all of our cap parts sitting under the tarp here. This is for our 3406, the 5EK motor that we actually pulled out of my grandfather's 96 Peterbilt. We'll bring that truck, or not that truck, that engine in the garage here soon and get that one torn apart and probably order some new cap parts or some new aftermarket parts to throw that one back together. Always good to have a spare engine. Everybody wants a cat until you got to rebuild them, and that's when they get expensive. But you can see we're working on the fender mount brackets here. We got that little bolt that came off it. We'd like to reuse these because these things are really expensive. So we're getting them all kind of cleaned up and stripped down, and we'll get these painted as well. And then the old man has gone crazy, AWOL. I think he has gotten every bolt that can get his hands on. We've got bolt counters galore. We've got more coming. And luckily enough, we were able to pick majority of all of our bolts up at auction. So, you know, we've got anything from, you know, the bolts that hold together the Eiffel Towers to any kind of size that you want, you know, bronze nuts, washers, bolts. We even got these size. I don't even know what these are, but these are way bigger than what we'd ever need. But we got them at auction, so it was part of the lot, so we took them. We got new lockers, nothing special, just some things to keep our clothes in. We've been filling up the shelves, though, like crazy, with a bunch of parts and once again, more auction purchases, the shrink wrap. We got all new wiring. So this was actually a really cool buy at an auction. This is all factory wiring from Paycar for things like the PTO lights, auxiliary lights. So when we run all of our auxiliary lighting, it's actual factory loom with, you know, nice pigtail hookups, and everything's already enclosed. So it makes it just that much easier to hook everything up. And well, we got enough to do about 80 semi-trucks in here, so we'll be set for a while. And then we've got new wiring down here. This is the harness that runs to the back end of the truck for all the lights in the rear, so we can just cut it right at the firewall and redo it if need be. Bunch of different lights and paints. Always got to keep our paints on standby. This is the color that we sprayed the silver truck, as well as reducer, and then the Omni Clear. That stuff's awesome. And then also this 5-star primer is great. Great for any project as well to really seal in things. And this is our more paint stuff back here and polishing stuff. We still got to put these on. These are rails that go in our Conestoga trailer for the Rettenauer, one of our big Bubba trailers. This is our bathroom / paint room. In the last video, you guys remember seeing that, us spray up that back panel. And then these are the crates that the interior comes in. We still got some panels sitting here. We got our doors to the 90 sitting here. We got to get these all cleaned up. We're ordering all new rubber for the doors, and then getting that all cleaned up. New door handles, locks, probably new hinges, just to do it all over, so that way it's nice and fresh. Got our sleeper door sitting here. Of course, everybody loves this truck, the 81 359 with the coffin sleeper. This truck will be getting some love soon. We just have so many projects and so much stuff sitting around here. We got a half torn apart truck, one that's probably 98% of the way done, and then one that we haven't really touched since we pulled it in here. So this truck will be getting some work done to it soon. We still got more trucks sitting outside. So we've got, you know, enough work to keep us busy at least through the rest of the year, and then probably the start of 2021. But it's been great being able to get indoors a little bit. We're working on getting our own place built, so this place has done, you know, it's worked for every need that we've needed. So we're gonna go ahead, and now that you guys can see our workspace and all of our new little tools and gizmos and stuff, it's about time we turn back to the 94 silver truck and see if we can't get some more stuff taken care of so that truck can go out on the road soon. Dave and I were going to take a little break from polishing this truck up. We're basically done with this one now, so we're turning our full attention to the 379 Flattop. And we actually printed out the diagrams. We were watching YouTube and we came across a channel, Hamlet Du Bois, and he's actually doing kind of the same stuff we're doing right now, working with an older truck. I think theirs is an 87 or an 88, and they're giving us some inspiration to unibuild ours as well. If you haven't already, go check out his channel. They're walking through basically a step-by-step process on how you unibuilt one of these old trucks. Awesome videos. Dude, you guys are killing it. We're watching you guys and taking, you know, step-by-step process on how to do it on our own. But we saw a diagram. I went online and pulled this whole diagram to the truck up. This one's a pre-94 truck, and there's a little bit nuances between some of the years, some of the changes that they made, but this gives us a basic foreground where we can kind of go and see where each wire comes from. And then we went in more specifically to the dill wiring system. I'm not 100% sure what that means, so if you guys know what that means, drop it down below, so it'd always be great to know. But we're trying to collect as much data as we possibly can about these trucks just to have it. It's super important as we start working on a heck of a lot more of them here and start actually doing the work full time. All of these diagrams are going to save us one day, especially with this truck not knowing where anything was labeled. So if you break it down in here, it actually breaks down all the different blocks, all the different wires, like the 28, 298, 8, and the 24 all go to the headlights. And I mean, each switch is broken down, including the pins, the wire pins, and how they connect up to the switch and what port they go into. So this has been super helpful. I'm actually going to go tomorrow and get all of this blown up as well, just as the same as this. And most likely we're going to probably frame these up and put them on the wall and just start a collection of all these different printout diagrams so that way we have them. I know we looked into getting the book. It's like the big service manual or maintenance manual that is probably like 600 pages, but that's like $600, where this cost me $40 to get laminated and it was free. So I'll definitely take this over $600, but you know, eventually we will order the book for this truck just so we have it. It walks through every possible thing, how to rebuild the motor, to rebuild the transmission, to all the wires on the truck. But this was the cheap route, and luckily in our favor, it paid off because we were able to get everything we needed. So if you guys are ever in need of some diagrams, let us know, or in the description of the video, I'll leave some links down there as to where you can pull up some of these diagrams. It's a heck of a lot cheaper than ordering that maintenance manual, and we'd be happy to help anybody work on these old trucks, because we knew how much of a pain it was to track all this down, and I want to make sure that it's easier for the next guy to do it, because it's all about, you know, saving these old trucks and preserving them, and also getting your hands dirty and working on them. And it's a lot easier to do it when you know which wire goes where, and you know how everything kind of flows from a diagram standpoint, so it's easy to track down. So like I said, if you need anything, check the description. We'll definitely leave some links as to where we found these.
All right, guys, so got Ryan here, so we won't have to use the GoPro and crappy video quality. But like I said before, we got this back piece in, and I know you guys in earlier videos we did, I think, show this, right?
Yeah, we did show putting the back piece in.
So that's, we haven't screwed anything down yet, so that's in there. And then this piece right here, we had to move this bracket for the bump.
But that's our fault, the sleeper. We had it all apart, so we had to final adjust everything.
So I just had to, I mean, I was in here doing rivets and everything, so we just had to re-rivet it in. But this piece, I mean, fits in there snug, and it's really nice. So we got this piece, and then I think we all we have to do for this side, sorry if I'm blocking the light, but
we need you to block the light because it's actually putting a glare.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
But we have to, they come, you know, all just one solid piece, and you just have to cut around the openings. So what we're gonna have to do is just, and it's already kind of pre-cut.
Yeah, DayCab does an awesome.
Yeah, we'll show you it, but we just have to, you know, cut the cardboard and peel the, or I don't even know what kind of wood or whatever this is back here.
It's like a stiff cardboard.
Yeah, or something, but we just gotta cut it out and then cut the material and peel it back, and then it'll stick right up. And then we'll have this whole kind of back section done, and I think we'll just do the top too, because it's two pieces, right?
Yeah, top is a two-piece.
Yeah, so I think we'll get that piece in, and then get the top in, and then we can start screwing everything in. Oh, I think the
that's our
light's
light going out. Must be time to get the headliner in.
Yep, so let's go cut the other piece, and we'll put it in there, see how it looks. So this is what I was talking about. It's all one piece, and it's already got the cutout for it. And if you have it, and if you don't, you just put it straight up. So you just gotta make a little bit of cuts here, and then we gotta cut, you know, kind of down the middle a little bit to be able to peel back the material, make it look clean.
I tell you what, it is kind of nerve-wracking. Flip that piece up a little bit.
Yeah, I know.
Cutting into such a beautiful piece.
Yeah, it's.
Don't screw it up, man.
The window or the. What is that, air vent, I guess?
Yeah, low air vent.
Yeah.
I'm glad I'm holding the camera and you're the one with the knife.
Yeah. We got the piece off here, but make sure when you guys do this, you have a sharp knife or blade. We did not, and it took us a while to do it. But now we got to cut the foam and cut the like a material leather and fold it back.